Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 12. So we have one more episode after this, and a lot of weird things happened in this episode, so it's definitely worth watching. The first thing that we started working on was getting a little area set up for graves, so we're going to build a few caskets and stuff like that eventually. The next thing that we started working on was getting the floors in for the nursery, so we started working on that last episode. And then we just got some lights and stuff in here. Later on, we built a few extra things in the nursery, some couches and a couple cribs and stuff like that. So that should be really good for the nursery. So I noticed that the walls on some of the parts were actually the wrong color. I'm not sure why that happened, but I started unpainting everything so we could repaint it. We also started chopping down a bunch of trees that were ready for harvesting out in the wilderness area near our base. We needed a lot of wood to work on several other projects, so we also had our first raid. So at least for the day, there was this person that joined or entered the map here, and she started hanging around for a while and then started going along here. I tried to center it as much as possible to kind of show what exactly happened. It's kind of funny. She just gets basically across the river and everyone starts shooting at her. I don't know why she didn't choose to actually go a little bit further down from where everyone was. But she does have a ranged item. I think it's a spear if I remember correctly. So yeah, I mean it's technically dangerous, but yeah, everyone's like, as soon as she started walking on there, she got shot, and yeah, she gets pretty darn close, and then yeah. Also, just something I noticed while I was editing, Megan actually leveled up her shooting to level 5, so that was good. After that, we got Dennis to go and take the body to the other things so they can have some company with the other person that tried raiding. We also built some better bookshelves for more books. Eventually I want to get a whole book collection going, so I put that in the rec room for now. There was also a mad castaway, so yeah, it was just across the river. It wasn't too far from our base. We just got a couple people out there. I think it was Dennis and Tony and probably a few others, but we took care of it. We also got this quest in. It's for basically rescuing some teenagers, so I thought, okay, I mean, it wouldn't hurt to have a couple extra hands around the base. So the quest said that there's a potential risk, and I didn't see any risk at the moment, so I kind of let my guard down. I sent Faye over to help the teen. After getting there or close to them, an enemy popped up over on a little bit west of the location. So yeah, I got Faye to go into that little house that's next by there. She did get shot, unfortunately, but the problem is everyone else is up here, so they have the ranged weapons, and yeah, the guy's got an Uzi, I think, so it's quite possible that I kind of messed up on that part. But Faye did get shot once. I tried getting her, yeah, it was right there when she got shot. I tried getting her in the house area as quickly as possible. I figured that would block some of the bullets early on, and at least buy her some time until Dennis and Megan could come in there with her shotgun and his heavy MG. So he started advancing, and that's when this basically got really ugly. Megan was taking a few shots. I got Dennis out there to take him down with the MG. Once that was all done, I had the opportunity to take some stuff that was laying around, and yeah, I basically went ahead and took the mech parts because we couldn't really carry much of those bricks. So while we were out and sending everyone back, there was a plague with some of our animals. So the a couple goats got sick. So everyone made it back safely, and we even got a baby horse while we were out. So yeah, I guess it was productive. There is a high mental risk going on. So I found out that most of the people in our settlement, this teen actually hates. I have no idea why. I mean, we just saved them, so yeah. So that mental break for that teenager is not doing that good. They're really high risk. It's actually flashing red at the moment at the top there. Little bit concerned about it. And then it kind of happened. So they just turned hostile and went on a murderous rampage. I did not know that was actually a type of mental break that could happen. So they started targeting June, and I'm like, no, you cannot kill June. And I'm like, all right, well, maybe there's something we can do. And I'm like looking at basically what all she had going on and stuff like that, and I was just clearing the actual quest and stuff like that because that was annoying me. But yeah, so they're after June, and I'm like, yeah, no. So I got Dennis wherever Dennis was. Faye's over there, so that's fine. She's got melee, but I needed somebody with a gun. And I'm not entirely... I was looking for Dennis because Dennis was like... he's pretty skilled at shooting and stuff, and I was hoping that maybe you could knock her down quite easily. So... yeah, we got Dennis in there. And she's just walking slow, which is kind of really creepy because she seems calm and composed. Later on, I kind of figured out what was going on. June wanted to walk in, and I'm like, no, that's kind of a bad time right now to do that. So, yeah, she had some potatoes or something like that. So I just did a couple shots, and that seemed to clear the mental break for now. But I don't think it's a good idea to keep them around anymore. So, yeah, we just went and put them in the bed, and we'll figure out what to do with them in a second. Yeah, we got everything sorted out, but I think she was walking slow because of all the mech parts in her inventory, so that was probably part of the issue. I did notice later on that in her medical tab, she has a smoke leaf dependency, so that is potentially hazardous. So we're going to just kick her out. Yeah, so there was a pig folk that was in her pen, and I noticed some of our animals were dying. I don't know if it was because Megan was just calling them or whatever, but I basically put the pig out of its misery, and I always feel so bad because they're unarmed, right? Our cotton's growing quite well, so I started planning out where we're going to be building all the poker tables. I got 4 chairs in there. I think that'll be enough for everyone, and we just need the cotton to fully grow now. So we got a grave started in the actual room. I've been smoothing out some of the walls and floors and stuff like that to decorate a little bit more. We'll expand it a little bit further back. I'm trying to get as much built as quickly as possible because I don't know when Faye's going to basically pass on and stuff like that. So yeah, I want to have things ready for when we need it. A exotic goods trader that night actually came around, and we were able to sell some of our boomalopes and buy a couple books, and yeah, it was really good. There was a masterwork skill book for melee, so we wanted to buy that for sure. We traded in our other melee book. We were also running low on components, so I purchased some more components, as much as I could purchase with trading our animals in. And there was also an entertainment book that they had. I figured we would buy that one as well, so we had a little bit of money left over. And then after basically trading with that trader, June got inspiration to trade. So, I mean, I would get inspiration too if I was just going to get murdered in cold blood. The wild pig also wanted to attack our settlement. It started working on trying to get to us, but we killed it. So that basically brought us to an end. We're doing pretty good for our settlement. Everyone's still alive, amazingly. Unfortunately, that person wouldn't fit in, but that's fine. And we have one more episode. I figure Tony's on her last stage of pregnancy, so that will probably happen next episode. And then we'll be moving on to American Truck Simulator and doing some driving and stuff like that. I'll be getting the wheel out and basically driving with that, so that'll be fun. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you there and in next episode. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Peace out.